Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, the second down throw on target. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Las Vegas.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
At the 49.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running is Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Carlos,
give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And the Raider.
Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They go a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in... And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Take it in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. first throw now for the backup car. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
They ain't ready for us.
How about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him. Well, if that doesn't wake up the home crowd, I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets this home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Bengals.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott on fourth.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 1 once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
DJ Reader.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bengals 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21. Bengals 13. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Mixon. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
5. It's 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. 19.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow will throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Here we go, D.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Burrow. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Again, brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Counter play with Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
27. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Devin White on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Joe Mixon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
Crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Las Vegas, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.